What up, players? It's WarbossTae up in this mug. Man, there is so much information coming out on the Warhammer community webpage. It is such a wealth of information, and I remember back when I was growing up and I was really into the hobby, there was no daily updates like this. You had to wait every month for the White Dwarf to drop. Sometimes you get some blurry images on warseer.com about somebody who saw somebody else's laptop open that had pictures of a new sculpt, and it was just like a blurry, out of focus picture. It was terrible. And now look at all this great information we've got. Today I'm going to take a look at the Cursed City hero who doesn't play well with others, and this is from Black Library. So the article is as follows. Black Library has a long and noble history of providing tie-ins to Warhammer box games. With the new Warhammer Quest Cursed City, they're doing this and going a step further. Every English language copy of C.L. Werner's Cursed City, including the lavish special edition, includes a character card allowing you to play one of the heroes of the novel in your games. What? That's revolutionary. I mean, there are usually tie-in novels that go along to explain some of the backstory and characters of the games that they go along with, but to actually have a game element in the novels that ties in with the game, that's a pretty good step forward. That's very inventive, very innovative is the word. Alright, Morval Obrecht is a battle mage who cares little for those he fights alongside, and the way he plays is perfect for those who want to add a little bit of competition to their cooperative gaming. In the novel, Morval is a wizard who makes his home in the vampire-ruled city of Ulfenkarn and studies some of the darker magical arts, such as necromancy. In the Cursed City game, these magical preferences are represented by Morval's attacks and abilities. He has a melee attack. I used to say melee when I was a kid. I used to say melee, and I used to say paladin. And I grew up in Hawaii, and nobody really cared to correct me. So that's how I grew up learning it. No, he has a melee attack that uses his vicious scythe-bladed staff, Grave Bloom. The potent enchantments woven into the weapon mean the damage dealt with it can never be reduced or ignored. Very useful against some of Ulfenkarn's more resilient denizens. Morval also has a powerful ranged attack that can cause masses of damage to the toughest foes. Where Morval really comes into his own is with his special ability Soulstorm, which allows him to roll a dice for each model on the same board tile, hero and hostile alike. Any critical result causes damage, and damage to friendly models can trigger Morval's Path to Glory condition and award him inspiration points. Using Morval might not make you many friends among your fellow adventurers, but it's a characterful way to play with loads of opportunity for fun storytelling. So the most interesting part of this is that he's represented on the tabletop however you want. He is written about in this novel. He's a character in this novel. They give him rules that you can use to play him in the game. I wonder if he's also going to be able to be used in the Age of Sigmar core game, or if he's just going to be used to play in Cursed City. But it says that you can build him using Cities of Sigmar Collegiate Arcane Mystic Battle Wizard. It's the old boxed wizard set, the old Imperial Battle Mage set. You know, the one with all the different sprues that you can use to represent the 8 colleges of magic. Come on, what is the Cities of Sigmar Collegiate Arcane Mystic Battle Wizard set? That is just more trouble than it's worth. Just call it the Wizard Box. To get your hands on his character card, you'll have to pick up the hardback or special edition of C.L. Werner's Cursed City. So they're gonna make you... You can't just get it in the paperback. You gotta go out and get the hardback or the special edition. Okay, what's the novel about? It explores events in Ulfenkarn prior to your adventures in the game. When a series of grisly murders occur, grisly even by the Cursed City standards, a band of unlikely heroes, including our antisocial necromancer, gather to investigate. Their journey will take them from the dark alleys of the city's outer districts to the heart of the Ebon Citadel as they tangle with Radikar the Wolf and his court of undead horrors. The story is the perfect way to get a feel for Ulfenkarn before you embark on your own quests there, and you can pre-order it soon at the same time as the game. That's what everybody's looking for. When is that pre-order going to drop? Sign up for the Games Workshop newsletter to be sure you don't miss out. Okay. Well, that is pretty interesting. They've released a character that you can read about, and they give him rules that reflect how he's kind of selfish and he doesn't care about who he damages. It actually makes him stronger, and you can play him in the game, but he's not included in the game. There's no model to represent him, so that is up to you to build him and kit bash him however you want. I think that's pretty cool. That's an interesting way to move the hobby forward, tie in more of the readers. There are some people who just like to read the novels and don't do much of the gaming, and there are some people who don't even care about the novels at all. Like, I've never really gotten into reading the fluff and the fiction behind a lot of the games that I play until I think the Horus Heresy. That made me really, really interested in the whole Legion aspect and the 30k history and all of that. So it broadens your appreciation of the game when you know what the models that you're playing, what they have gone through in their character histories and the lore of the game. So thumbs up for me. I think this is a great step forward, and I hope we see more innovative steps like this. Tell me what you think. Are you planning on getting the hardback, the hardcover copy, the special edition copy of this book just to get the character card? Is that something that even interests you? What do you think about the whole innovation of tying in fiction with the game? Like, you don't ever have to even play him. You can play your game of Cursed City without this character, and it won't even make a difference. But it's just an interesting way to enhance and broaden your experience with playing the game. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video and all the videos I've been putting out lately. And if you'd like to support my studio, you can check out the Patreon. But if not, just hitting that like button and leaving me a comment below, that really does make my day. So we'll see you tomorrow or whenever we see you for the next video. Latest, players.